Hello, it's Jenny from Ginger Ninja Crafts, and I'm here with my video for this month's One Sketch Challenge. So, you probably know already, but lovely Lisa over at Crafting Diva sets us a sketch that we can use for any kind of project. She sets it on the last day of each month, and then you have a month to join in if you want to and make a project using this sketch as a template. So this is what we've got for the end of March, and I have to say I have dithered about with this one, and I'm still dithering about, so you are going to have to watch me do a bit of dithering. But all these squares, I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do with that, but I've got a bit of a plan. So it was my birthday early in March, and lovely Monica Wakluska, aka Paper Mona, sent me this beautiful little paper pad. It's called And Remember, and it's by Craft O'Clock, and it's the first Craft O'Clock goodies I've ever had, and I'm really impressed with it. So it's been on my desk since it arrived, and I have flipped through it many a time, and I was feeling a wee bit overwhelmed with all these squares, and I thought, wait a minute, if I use papers from a pack that are all kind of coordinated, then I should end up with something that's not too kind of matches in a bit. So that's what I've done. So I decided, because it's all kind of, there's lots of greens and browns and yellows, a wee bit of blue, but I decided it would go with a craft card. So I've just got a little craft card base. I never remember what these are called. Is it like a C? It's a C something. Anyway, that is just the small card size. And I have cut this as the base. Should I have this alongside? Can you see that? Yeah. So I've cut this one as the base. It's got like some very pretty little butterflies and some little swirly bits and a bit of kind of graph paper on there. And that's going to sit there. I think I might do, here on me, I might do a bit of inking around the edges, just again to sort of, it could kind of tie bits together. And you will be glad to know that all the faffing about of deciding what size I'm going to cut things, I've done all that. So you don't have to watch me do that. What I did to kind of figure it out was I cut this sheet of card or paper to match in with my card base, and then I took a bit of scrap paper and I cut some squares of different sizes. So I tried 2x2s and 2.5 by 2.5 centimetres, just to see what kind of fitted in, and I've gone with the 2.5 by 2.5. But just using a bit of scrap paper means I've not wasted any of my pretty papers, because I don't like to do that. So I'm going to glue this bit down and then have a play around. The only problem is, isn't it, that's beautiful, but it's too fussy for what I need. But I have cut from the rest of this. I'm going to use the other side. Oh, this glue. I love this glue, but it does kind of get bunged up a bit. I've got a wee pokey tool that I use for this. Yeah. There we go. That's better. I think when I use craft cards, does anybody else notice this? I think you need to be a wee bit more generous with the glue. It seems sort of absorbent or something. Okay, so that is that. Now, then as you will see, you get 3 squares along, 4 down, 3 at the bottom, and then a bigger one. So, I have cut some different ones, and this is what I was thinking. For this, something along the lines of that. And then, now what have I done? What have I done? Oh yeah. I've cut 2 different sizes. I've cut this one. Which does kind of tally up with the squares, or I've gone slightly more oblong. Like that. But I think probably this is the one I need to use. So I'll just do a wee bit of inking around the edges. Again, it just makes it feel a wee bit more uniform, even though it's not. So yeah, what have you been up to? Has March been good to you? I can't believe it's the end of March. I have filmed this a little bit ahead because I think, yeah, it's Easter Sunday, so we were had plans to take my mum out for lunch. So that's what we have been doing today. So I thought I'll get all this filmed ahead of time, and then I don't need to worry. But like you can see, this is the same, but with a little bit of inking, it just somehow makes it kind of look slightly more like it fits in. Now, I'm going to open this card up because that is annoying. That's better. Now, let's see. Before I glue anything down, am I going with this? No, I'm going to go with this one. And I am going to... Well, you're really going to see it, but it does have... Because it's got that white core to the card, I don't really want that white edge showing. So I might just start with gluing down that one. So there we go. And then for the arrangement of these, I just tried it to keep it so that they were not right next to another one that looked exactly the same. I think that's the way it up should go. Try and kind of distribute the colours around it a wee bit. And make sure that I could have things sort of the right way up. And I'm going to do this top. Top one. See. So, and then think that away. Okay, so that's all those pieces popped down, and then I thought I could see if there is something that I could put on there to be a bit of a focal image. So there's some of these, might be a bit big, or there's a brown one there. There's also some little butterfly bits around, and that's a possibility to put a little butterfly on. Such pretty papers. Maybe fussy cutting out a little flourish of some roses, maybe? There's these ones, but I don't think they're quite the right size, but I'll just keep it there just in case. So yes, so that I think is my options. But I mean, I think it's just a bit too narrow, not square enough, so I'll keep them aside. Could have a little butterfly. Or some of these flowers, maybe. Why don't I just fussy cut out a little bit, and then we can see. I'll have filmed this before you see it, so you won't really be. Well, that could be a good size. Let's just. As you probably know if you watch me, I quite enjoy a wee fussy cutting. But if you don't, apologies. It won't take long. I'm thinking I might just leave this blank without a sentiment, and then it could just be like a wee card to pop in with Happy Meal, or just to say hello to somebody. Goodness. I think it's quite handy to have some cards that they don't have a sentiment, so you can turn it into a note card or a thank you or whatever you like, really. Because as you know, I make a lot of cards. I don't like to use the ones that I've got made for the shop, because that defeats the purpose. But I've still got a load of cards that I've made for different things, but because quite a lot of them I've got a sentiment on, sometimes when I need a card for something, even though I've got a big box of cards all made, I don't have quite what I'm looking for, and I end up taking ages to get something made and procrastinating and blah blah. So yeah, this is a bit of a mission I'm on to sort of build up a wee useful stash. Do you know, the sun is streaming in here this afternoon, and this morning it was absolutely chucking it down, and my husband's gone into the office, so me being the mean one in the house, I'm like, no, I'm not putting the heating on, it's only me and the cats snuggle up anyway, I am not doing it. I'll just put I've got like it's not an hoodie, but you know, like a big giant fleecy hoodie. Anyway, I've just come back into my office and I was absolutely roasting. Now the sun has come out, and at this time of the day it really is bright in my office when the sun's shining. I had to pull the blind down, which I've not had to do for a little while. Okay, so now something like that. That's quite cute. Should I do a little bit of, just a wee bit of inky? Just to tie everything in, but it's not easy when it's all fiddly wee bits. Just a little bit. Let's see, I bet you this glue's blocked itself up again. Oh no, it's okay. Where did I have it? Like that? How would that be? There we go. So, for the end of March, going into April, my one sketch challenge provided by Lisa, Crafting Diva, is this one. It's not like my usual style card at all, but I guess that is the benefit of using a sketch. It kind of makes you try something a wee bit different, and I really like it. So I'm going to pop that in my little stash, and I can add a wee sentiment anywhere if I need to, or just put it in the inside. So thank you so much for watching. If you would like to join in, please do. All you need to do is pop the hashtag, which you'll see in the title of this video. Pop that hashtag in your video if you're making one, or I guess if you share your project on Instagram, to the same, and then people will be able to find it and know that that's what you're doing. I've also linked everybody whose videos are all coming out just now, so there's a gang of us that are all making projects with this sketch at this time, so that list is in the description box. It should be that you can just click on that and it will bring up all the different people who are sharing a project, and yeah, you can go around and see all the different things they're doing. I love seeing how different everyone's projects turn out. You think, well, everybody's doing something that looks like this, but people get really creative with it, and so can you. So you can adapt it and you can play with it and just have fun. So thank you so much for watching. Please take care, and I will see you again very soon. Bye now.